Hi, and welcome to The Peter Show. I'm Harry Doyle. Today, we're going to be talking about cars. Where do they come from? What do they do? Who came up with the idea for a car? These questions and more will be answered this week on The Peter Show.
This is
Peter Show.
Cars were used by Genghis Khan and his mobile army to conquer, rape, and pillage most of the known world. Fun fact about cars. It wasn't until the 14th century AD when Native Americans were the first to use cars in a really innovative way. They decided, hey, why don't we go fishing with these? And so they did. Now I know what you're thinking. Why wouldn't they just use boats? Well, as it turns out, boats weren't invented until 1927, when Henry Ford came up with the innovative design to put something that wasn't a car in the water. Cars feature spacious interiors with nice plush leather seats. They also typically contain moldy food items and hats of all shapes and sizes. For example, this one and this one. If you are going to read while driving, I highly recommend the Bible. This book contains all the information you need to get into heaven, and when you die because you're not paying attention, you will go there. This car has a dual double VTI engine. That stands for Vicious Vagina Touch, because that's what you're going to be doing when you drive a car with an engine like this. Here's Mechanic Mike to tell you more about the details.
Hey boys and girls, this here is called Matt. Well, fortunate enough to Christopher
Thanks, Mechanic Mike. Those tips were so hot, I had to change my shirt because I got all sweaty. So right here, we come back and we look at the wheel parts, alright? So we have the rubber and the rim, alright? And you can tell this car comes from a white person because of the rubber to rim ratio. So if you were to get a colored person's car, the rim would probably come out to here to here. But on the white person's car, it's way more conservative, only as much as you really need. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is about wheels. I know what you're wondering. How can I tell the sex of my car? Well, I'll show you. First, you come back here to the rear, and then you look low, very low, usually on the bottom, to the genital region of the car. Alright? Looking on this car, you can tell that it's clearly a female. It has this wide gaping hole and the black liquid that accumulates on the inner walls. Alright? This black liquid, if you stick your fingers in and you just rub it back and forth a little bit, alright? If that gets on your fingers like this, you can tell that your car is ready for mating season. Alright? What that means is you need to find a male car. Alright? It's going to be able to be compatible with your female car and reproduce with it. Alright? The way that's going to happen is it's going to take its dipstick and just insert it in here. Alright? For a little while, give them their space. And he's going to put his reproductive fluids in your car, and then 7 to 9 months later, you're going to have a little baby car. Alright? And that can be really economical for a growing family. If your son's turning 16, 17, whatever your state's driving age is, he can have his own car in 6 to 9 months. If you just pay attention to this kind of stuff, you can save a lot of money. Now, that's all the time we have today, folks. Thanks for joining me here on The Peter Show. I'm Harry Doyle, and I'll see you next week.